Hey, you beautiful twin flames, and good morning to you from Australia. I'm so delighted that you could spend your time with me today. And let me say that after speaking with many of you, I know it's been a really hard road for a lot of you. So, what I wanted to do today is go through and do a twin flame check in so that we can see where the masculine is and where the feminine are, and maybe see how we might reflect, do some inner reflection to actually help with the journey. Um, I feel immense sadness as I channel this reading. I also feel immense loneliness for both the divine masculine and divine feminine. Gonna try not to cry because the energies are quite, what's the word I want to use? I want to say stagnant. I think that's what I want to say. So I've pre-shuffled and I'll shuffle some more on camera. Maybe you can let me know in the comments section what the most difficult part of the journey is for you at the moment. Is it the separation? Is it the loneliness? Is it the lockdowns that have been going on? The current world situation. Maybe it's some kind of trauma that you have from your past that you can't seem to shift or let go of. Or perhaps it's, that you're just struggling day to day, with general stuff, and you feel unsupported perhaps. I feel like that's been a theme at the moment where, divine, feminine, and masculine feel as though they need one another, but one or both parties can be quite afraid of the love. So I find that really interesting that, all we need is love. Do, 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 do. All we need is love. Remember? Do, 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 do. All we need is love. Love. Love is all we need. And what happens is that either the masculine or the feminine get afraid of the love, and the separation occurs. Wow. I have as a mixed energy, wow. I have a really big wedding energy, a wedding theme coming through here. I'm also getting, I don't know, I'm getting lots of songs lately, so bear with me as I sing the readings to you. I can't help it, but I'm getting this song, Ain't Nobody Loves Me Better. Do 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 do. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better. And it's really early here in Australia. It's like 7 in the morning. So I haven't quite got my singing voice on yet. But wow. These energies are kind of crisp and, I want to say crisp and monumental at the very same time. I want to use those two words, crisp and monumental. Wow, oh wow. These energies are all about a significant, what do I want to say? Bond, a significant want to actually commit, which is really weird. We have this interesting card here. It's like an engagement ring in reverse. So I feel like perhaps, an engagement was on the cards. Literally an engagement on the cards. Literally on the cards. And here's that love being pushed away with the flowers in reverse, right? Upright, this is amazing. This is, true love on a platter, ready to go, and then we have a pause. So we have this This is the overall energy for the divine masculine feminine. See the pause here? We have the pause. It's on hold right now. The commitment is on hold. The commitment is on hold because there's some kind of truth that's going on. And maybe for some of you, there was a deception in the recent past. Not a deception necessarily in a bad way, but more of a manipulation of energy where you felt like the love was too great. Okay, I'll get into divine masculine and divine feminine separately in a moment, but it's, wow, we have it again in another deck. Look, I'm running away because it feels too good. So this could be on the masculine's part or on the feminine's part. Someone's running away because it felt too good. You know, it's that song again. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. You know, someone felt uncomfortable. And, you know, this Nine of Cups here is someone perhaps even drinking to drown their sorrows, if that applies to your situation or to your divine masculine situation, depending on, you know, who you are in this journey. But it's like I've nearly got my whole fairy tale here, but I'm so afraid that it's going to leave me in the future that I'm going to leave now. So for some of you divine feminines, you left the connection, and for some of the divine masculines, they left the connection. Being afraid of the love. Wow, big theme here today. Let's get into the feminine. I feel like she's seeing herself. Interesting, there's this really old song coming. Of course they're all old because I'm old, but I'm not going to tell you how old I am. You can guess in the comment section and I'll never tell you. But and if someone guesses, I'll be very angry at them. So don't do that, all right? You better say 21. 21 in the shade. So anyway, interesting is the feminine wants to sing. I don't exactly know the lyrics as per usual, but it's this. He has my father's eyes, my father's eyes, my father's eyes. You know, just like my father's eyes. My father's eyes, my father's eyes, and you know, just like my father's eyes. Wow, I don't know if that's a reference to the masculine or a reference to divinity here. My throat chakra going crazy because the masculine wants to speak. You know, are we talking about, you know, the Father in heaven? Are we connecting that this divine masculine for the feminine today reminds her of God, reminds her of divinity? He's got my father's eyes, my father's eyes, my father's eyes, and you know, just like my father's eyes, my father's eyes, my father's eyes, ooh, ooh, ooh. You know, just like my father's eyes. So she's looking at his beauty here. She's looking at his beauty here, and in some ways, the divine feminine doesn't think that she's enough in terms of her own looks, in terms of her own, perhaps even discipline, in the discipline within herself. Interesting here. She's chastising herself in some kind of way. You know, am I not pretty enough? Is my heart too broken? Do I cry too much? Am I too outspoken? Don't I make you laugh? Do 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 do. Am I not pretty enough? So she's kind of like, how do I compare to this godlike man? Even when they're in separation and she feels this loss and abandonment, she kind of goes, well, am I really good enough? You know, am I not pretty enough? Is my heart too broken? Do I cry too much? Am I too outspoken? Right? She's questioning whether or not she even deserves her masculine in some ways. Now, the masculine here is feeling unlucky, feeling like he has lost the companionship of the feminine. Wow, a lot of cards in reverse here. You know, upright, these cards would be amazing. You know, that would be a brand new beginning with a wonderful start of loyalty with the feminine. But we have it in reverse. So he feels as though he's lost it. And there is a heartbreak here, because I'm going to keep moving forward with the masculine into these new energies here that are coming, because he actually wanted to marry her. We have the Justice card here. You know, he wanted to be legally attached to her, as well as have the imprinted version. You know what I mean? Like an imprint, as in, you know, their souls match. But he also wanted to show that in the 3D reality that, you know, I love this woman, take gender how it resonates, right? But I love them so much, I actually want to marry you. He may have said this in the past, that he wanted marriage, or he may have hinted to the fact that he did. You know, he might have said, you know, well, he might have done some future stuff, like, you know, when we live together in the future, or when we finally can see one another again. I feel like his words were putting the divine feminine into a future with him, which is a very big thing for the masculine to do. Some of you have walked away from your masculines because we have this energy, divine feminine, of you, although you were in your highest power, right? Although you were high vibrational, you closed your heart off to the masculine in the recent past because you thought that's what the universe wanted you to do. And there's that song again. Ain't nobody loves me better, makes me happy, makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better. And it's the feminine thinking that, you know, if I just love myself, you know, I'm fine. Like, I've got the, I don't know, I've got the job, I've got the, I don't know, basically she's like, I can celebrate with my girlfriends, you know, I don't need, I don't want a lover, I just need a friend, right? I've been trying to recover, Now that I know something, something, right? I also want to sing Mississippi in the middle of a something. White lightning bound to take you something. Mama's baby is in the heart of every schoolgirl. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. Do do do. Every song that he sang is for you. Yep. In a flash, it was gone. It happened so soon between him and you. So I feel like there's some kind of something that the divine feminine did in the past that made her masculine realize that she was leaving. Like with her words, she spoke, you know, she said, maybe I can't do this anymore, or I'm going through a difficult time right now, or you're not living up to the expectations I have of you, or something like that. In a flash, it was gone. It happened so soon, right? Black velvet, and that little boy smiles. Black velvet, and I saw the southern skies. A new religion that'll bring your love to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Black velvet, if you please. Wow. Every song that he sang is for you. In a flash, it was gone. It happened so soon. So I feel like the divine feminine came down from her high priestess state for a moment, said something to her masculine in the recent past, and so he left. He left. So the masculine, although he wants to rush forward because he's in love with the feminine, he's going to take some time, right? Because he realizes, I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. That song's been coming through for a really long time. You know, he wants the victory with a beautiful soul. He doesn't just want any Tom, Dick or Harry to marry, right? He's looking for the Queen of Cups, right? But she's gone. So there's this heartbreak here. I feel like the feminine, you already know, most of you feminines are watching the channel. And I know that you left for a reason. I know you had good reason to leave, but let's see what the masculine wants to say about you leaving, because I feel like this is going to turn into a bit of a channeled love letter now. He doesn't like it. Throat chakra. He doesn't like the fact that you left. It was unexpected. That's what I'm getting. It was unexpected. Okay, what does he want to say? Ooh, this is going to... Actually, I'm going to give you a trigger warning here, Divine Feminine, because what he's got to say is going to maybe hurt you in some kind of way, just a little bit. So just bear with me here. Okay. Just bear with me because the energy like is coming through from the masculine, and it's quite, the word I want to say is severe. He's being severe here. So he's going to tell it like it is, whether you want to hear it or not. So if you don't want to hear it, click off now. But if you do want to, stay with me. The first thing I want to say before I read this is, say you will, say you won't, make up your mind this time. Say you do, say you don't wanna be mine. Say you will, say you won't, make up your mind tonight. Say you will, say you won't, be mine tonight. I'm not sure who sings that, but that's what happens when I channel songs. I just get all these random songs. I have no idea. Say you will. Is it by Foreigner maybe? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments if you know. Right? He's saying here, I was willing to work on this. I was willing to work on this. And I know this new song's coming in. I knew you were waiting for me. Right? The feminine here was making herself look nice, trying to be spiritual as well, right? Do 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 do. I know this love we share was meant to be. I knew you were waiting. I knew you were waiting for me. Right, so the feminine couldn't wait. Something about the feminine couldn't wait. She was sick of waiting here. And then she left. And this won't resonate with everyone, but when she did leave, he felt very heartbroken. So now he's trying to build up his foundation here because of the loss of the love. He's trying to focus on work and other things because he feels like he lost the love of his life. Wow, huge energies. Normally I like to try and be funny, but this is not the time. So he then says, and this is the trigger warning now, caution, trigger warning. If I knew how to use technology, I'd write caution, trigger warning right here. But he says, you judged me too soon. Too much ain't enough love to satisfy me. Too much ain't enough love to satisfy me, baby. This is gossip. This is him believing that you are tuning into your own mind's gossip regarding him, that you judged him unfairly. You know, here's two apples. Let's say one of them's good and one of them's bad. You decided to believe all the bad stuff in your own mind about your masculine, and he knows it. And then there's something about a book, something about some written stuff. You wrote something to him that he holds dearly, or you spoke in some kind of way, and those words he cherishes. I don't know, maybe you sent him a book or a poem or a love song, or maybe you spoke words to him or texted words to him. He remembers that. And he was building in his own mind this contract between you two. You know, I want to marry you. You know, it's not I want to get freaky with you. It's not that at all. It's not that energy of I want to get freaky with you. It's the whole energy of um, you know, share my love, take me for what I am, and I'll never change all my colors for you. You know, we have the, I don't know if the notebook means something to some of you, but we have the swans here, like in the notebook. You were my wish, you were my notebook fantasy. You know, I could see a future with you. Maybe we could have had children, maybe we could have worked together, but I know that you're the one for me. You know, if you could get every romantic song, not sexual song, but every romantic song in your playlist from your divine masculine, that's what he wants to do. But he's deciding to ignore you right now because the hurt and the pain is too great. So for some of you, you might be wondering why he hasn't come back, why he's not speaking to you. Let's just get a couple more cards from him. Wow, they're already flying out of the deck here. Like the whole deck wants to speak. It's okay. Yeah, he says, I was juggling some things in my life which I was having a problem with. And then we have this burden. But then I found you. Interesting here. King of Wands as well, sticking out of the deck. You know, I have all this passion for you. I have all this love for you here with the Knight of Cups. And the King of Wands. And so we get this overflowing watery energy. It's like a passionate watery energy together. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so long, tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? When all that I've been living for is gone. He's having a hard time. Someone passed away as well in the past. Maybe not in the recent past, but you know, he's missing his mum or his dad or his friend. But someone passed away, and that's why he wasn't as connected as he could have been. You know, he was grieving. He was off balance. He wanted to take a leap of faith with you, but he just didn't quite have enough energy. So we have this lack of energy here. But in his mind, he wanted to marry you. Take gender how it resonates, of course. Wow. He says you judged my actions too quickly. You were too quick. You were too quick to make a decision about me and leave. There's definitely a grieving going on here, a sadness going on here from the masculine. Let's just see one last message from him, and we'll get some love messages too. You are my heart and my soul, my inspiration, just like the old love song goes. You are one of the few things worth remembering. And since it's all true, how could anyone mean more to me than you. So there may have been a third party situation in the way here, I feel, for most of you listening today, right? He wanted to rush past you, but he was waiting for the confusion to go away. The confusion needed to go away because he still felt vulnerable, is the word I'm going to use here, vulnerable. But he misses you like crazy, and not in a, it's not a sexy way. It's not a, you know, I want to wham bam thank you ma'am kind of way. This is, you know, I want to make love to you. I want to, you know, I want us to be one with one another. It's a beautiful energy. You know, see how the horse and rider are together and they're one. You know, when the man on the horse comes together with the horse, they become one. That's how he wants to become with his feminine. Very beautiful energy here. So I don't know what you divine feminine said or did to your masculine, but he is grieving right now. He's very sad. And he feels lost in a lot of ways. This is his soul going to speak now from the love messages deck. I'm just going to let them come out when they're ready. I'm getting that song again. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so long. Tell me, how am I supposed to live without you? And how am I supposed to carry on? I can't do the deep bit. When all that I've been living for is gone. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Anyway, doesn't matter. You know, you get the picture. That's by Michael Bolton. Michael Bolton. Far out, Brussels sprout. I'm addicted to the way I feel when I'm thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Do, 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 meow, meow. You are the reason why I'm smiling again. See, when I see you smile, I can face the world. Whoa, you know I can do anything when I see you smiling. Baby, when I see you smile at me. Right? You get me? Right. You are so sexy, he says. I don't care how complicated this gets. I still want you. Yeah, he does. Ever since I met you, nobody else is worth thinking about. Wow, that's a humongous statement right there. Just because I let you go doesn't mean I wanted to, but I feel like the divine feminine let him go first. Let's get 3 more and see if any doubles come out. See if we get repeats. Because I feel like if you put a record on and then somehow it could just repeat again, that's what I feel like the energy's like. It's like there's a Kylie Minogue song. Many of you, I don't know if you know Kylie Minogue, where you're from, but you know, I just can't get you out of my head. Boy, your loving is all I think about. I just can't get you out of my head. But they want to say, girl, it's all that I want to think about. Something like that. Right, so he wants to say, can you forgive me, please? If he did anything wrong to make you walk away, divine feminine, or say whatever you did, or for things to go down the way they did, he wants to say sorry. Wow. My heart never knew loneliness until you walked away. I'm missing you. I'm thinking about you right now. He's also afraid to come back because he's afraid of rejection. The past energy of all of this is, please understand that I was in pain. I never meant to ruin things. I never meant to ruin us. Wow. A lot of heartfelt messages coming through. I hope you can feel him coming through this reading today, because although I wanted to have fun with you today and muck around, I feel like it's a really somber kind of mood. You know, he's really missing you. So try and do some high vibrational things today, Divine Feminine. Try and understand that if you're feeling sad, the sadness that you feel is coming from your masculine. Okay? And it may even feel like grieving. It may actually be very strong and feel like grieving. Wow. Wow. All right, I'm going to leave it there and wish you a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. I may share a song later if I get time, from the masculine to the feminine. I'll just see if I have time, because today I've got to clean my house. Otherwise, I don't know, I won't be able to go to the ball. Like Cinderella, I won't be able to go, you know. I've got to clean the house first before I can go to the ball. I am sending you a wonderful, perfect, amazing, beautiful, wonderful, amazing, beautiful, wonderful, amazing. We can say it more than one time. A beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Stay safe. Make sure you wear protection. If you're going out in the rain, you might need an umbrella. Or if you're going out in the sun, you might need some sunglasses. And of course, if you are partaking in any naughty adult activities, you might also want to wear protection for that too. Just saying. Okay, because, you know, pregnancy is the theme right now. Pregnancy, people getting pregnant. So just be very careful with that. Okay. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you real soon. Mwah. If you want to connect with me, my details are of course down in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you real soon. Bye everyone. Bye.